What's going on YouTube? This is KJOH1984 again. This video should be interesting. Notre Dame fans are going to love it. You know, college football fans are going to love it too. But it's going to have mixed feelings about it. I'm actually going to talk about Mark May. Of course, Notre Dame fans like myself think that Mark May's the biggest fucking idiot in the world. Well, let me rephrase that, alright? He is, when it comes to sports analysis and analysts on ESPN, he doesn't know what he's talking about, alright? I'm the only person at ESPN that I really have true respect for is Kirk Herbstreit, and I have respect for Colin Cowherd in the morning to her with Colin Cowherd. Excellent guy. He might be biased Notre Dame also because he's a USC fan. But anywho, one thing I do agree with on Mark May is he played for Pittsburgh, and a lot of people say, you know, Notre Dame fans, some Notre Dame fans, not me, saying, oh yeah, we kicked Pittsburgh's ass, and blah, 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 so forth, so on. He was an All-American offensive lineman at Pittsburgh, alright? He was 1980 Outland Trophy winner for the nation's top interior lineman. He was a Pro Bowl selection in the NFL in 1988. He was a two-time Super Bowl champ with the Washington Redskins. But he wasn't an academic All-American. Geez, I wonder why he wasn't an academic All-American. One thing he was really saying, this just baffles the shit out of me, is he was saying that Bob Davie and Ty Willingham were better coaches than Charlie Weis. Alright, no, put facts aside, race and everything like this, and Mark May's like, you know, they fired him and because of, you know, him being African American. That had nothing to do with it, alright? I took the first 3 years of both their coaching careers at Notre Dame and, you know, compare them. And let's compare them real quick, shall we? Ty's first year, 2002, he was 10-3. Okay, I'll give him that. 03, which was Brady Quinn's freshman year, he was 5-7. 04, he was 6-5. So the first 3 years for Ty Willingham, he was 21-15, 58% winning percentage. Charlie Weis's first 3 years, alright, when Brady Quinn was still there, you know, going into his junior year. First year Charlie Weis was there, 9-3. 2006, Brady's senior year, 10-2. Should have been 11-1 probably, but, you know, or I'm sorry, 11-2. But, you know, whatever. 07, which was Brady left in 06, so 07, he was 3-9. Alright, I remember that because that was when I went to my first Notre Dame game in South Bend against Duke. So I remember that season. 22-15, 59 winning percentage. Alright, so first 3 years it was close, but Charlie Weis had better success his first 3 years than Ty Willingham. I think Bob Davie, I didn't write it down, but I think Bob Davie was about 56-57%. So really close with all three of them. But really the difference was that Ty Willingham did a West Coast offense. Alright, he came from Stanford and he thought the West Coast offense would work at Notre Dame. Alright, it has worked, especially with the option with Tony Rice back in the 80s. But it didn't work. I mean, Brady Quinn's not the type of person that just hands over the ball. I mean, he had a solid arm and so forth, so on. But Charlie Weis came there and it was more balanced and more pro-style offense than, you know, this and that and the other. But really, you know, hypothetically thinking, of course I have notes here. But I did Brady Quinn's stats when he was at Notre Dame for between 03 and 06. So 03, he had about 1,800 yards passing, 47% completion percentage, 9 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and 13 sacks his freshman year. Alright, mediocre for a 10-3 season. Yeah, mediocre. 04, he had 2,600 yards, 54% completion percentage, 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and 25 sacks. Alright, and once again, you know, getting better, you know, just when you go freshman to sophomore to junior to senior, you know, so forth, so on. 05, first year with Charlie Weis. He was 3,900 yards, 65% completion percentage, 32 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and 20 times sack. Yeah, that's when, you know, they were really good, and back in 05. 06, this just baffles me. About 3,425 yards, 62% winning percentage, 37 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. he should have won the freaking Heisman that year. There's no excuse whatsoever for stats like that. But he was sacked 31 times. I mean, that, with a young offensive line, that was Sam Young's freshman year. So their offensive line was really young. So, matter of fact there, this video, like I said, it's going to get some comments, in my opinion. I like Mark May as a player. He was good. I'll give him all respect for what he did for the sport of football, college and pros. As a broadcaster, he fucking sucks. Alright? And I hope that Notre Dame has a great year this year, just like all of us do. And really prove to him that, Notre Dame's back. Alright? But anywho, I will probably do probably won't do a college football video until the game preview against Nevada. So this is my last college football for at least a couple weeks. I am going to do a couple other videos, probably do an NFL one. I'm probably going to do, I'm a big wrestling fan also, so if you're into wrestling, check it out. This should be an interesting video. But until then, shout out to my Irish Army, to Big Sean Power 10, to Irish Pride, to Official Brandon C, aka Brennan, whatever his new screen name is. But shout out to him, shout out to Jared McNamara, everyone. If I forget you, sorry. But shout out to all of them. Like I said, just improve the people on the TTC, which is Trash Talking Circle. But just improve the fans, and let's get some BYU fans. Let's get some Wyoming fans. Let's get some Iowa State fans. I feel sorry for if you're an Iowa State fan. But anywho, Iowa State fans, Kansas State fans. Let's just keep on doing that and get more fans on it. I think really as of right now, there's lots of Oklahoma Sooner fans. There's a lot of Alabama fans, and there's a lot of Notre Dame fans. Where are and Georgia fans, alright? I'll give them props. As much as I don't like Georgia, there's a lot of Georgia fans. Where are the Florida fans? Where are the Tennessee fans? Let's step up, alright? But anywho, this is KJOH 1984, and remember, go Irish. Not your guy.